What's up, everybody? Welcome into A Reel and a Beer. I am very, very excited to bring this episode. It's our very first food tasting that we've ever had on the channel. And when you think of beer, A Reel and Beer, you think of the word beer, what comes right after it as far as food to mind?
Pizza.
So why in the world would we start with anything but other than pizza? And we, as you know, in our channel, we do a lot of unique stuff, so we don't want to start off with just a pizza. We're not going to go to Domino's or we're not going to go to Pizza Hut. No, sir. We're coming out banging, bro. We brought in WiseGuys. If anybody that lives in North Alabama, Northeast Alabama knows WiseGuys. They actually started Alexandria, is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
And they've since grown to Jacksonville near JSU University and in Oxford.
That's right.
And not too far down from the mall there.
That's right.
Very close to the Oxford Quintard Mall. But with that being said, we'll welcome everybody in right now. We have Reggie. Some of you may know Reggie, some of you may not know Reggie. Reggie's on my other YouTube channel, my Average Joe Sports Talk channel. But hey, Reggie eats too, baby. so when I mentioned it to Reggie, he's like, "Yes, I'm on board." And we got Mr. Mike King in the house as usual, and Mr. Danny. And this is my main man, Josh. And Josh is here to represent WiseGuys today. He's really good friends with the owners. And Josh is going to tell you a little bit about what we got going on each one of these plates right here.
Yeah, when we talked about Bo doing the sports show and the Reel and the Beer and everything else, I talked to Brian, which is one of the owners, and I ran it by Brian. I said, hey, look, Bo's wanting to really go out and do some food ideas and bring it to the show and incorporate some, food tasting for the show along with the beer and the reel and everything else. And so Brian was all for it, and Brian talked to his partner, which is AJ. And they have like you mentioned, 3 stores in Oxford and Jacksonville and in the Alexandria area. And so what we're going to do tonight is we just brought you 3 or 4 different types of pizza. We're going to go around the table and try the garlic knots first, and then hit the cheese and WiseGuys, and then we're going to save the best for last. And so we're going to look for honest opinion and see what kind of feedback y'all give. But Brian and the owners of WiseGuys are big on customer service.
Yes, sir.
And so that's the main thing that this company brings that other companies don't. If you have a problem, if you have something wrong, let them know, and I promise you they fix it. And that's what makes them stand out.
Another thing that for you adults watching this, which mostly only adults watch this channel, they actually have a bar at each location.
That's correct. Yes, they do have a bar at each location. So if you want to go in on Saturday to watch some football, or if you want to just go hang out on the weekday after work, you definitely go and hang out. And they also have a thing now called Take and Bake, where you go in and order your food and you go and take it to the house. Matter of fact, yesterday we did 6 pizzas out on the green egg and had a bunch of folks over for the football games who watched it.
And that was good on the green egg.
Yeah, and it is legit on the green egg.
So having a bar kind of coexist with the whole beer.
Yeah. That's right.
Hey,
with a bar, you got beer, so that's right. Works with our channel.
Here's the thing about it, man. Like, just before we start diving into this, the Chicago style pizza alone just kind of jumps off the plate. The way it looks. Anybody knows what Chicago style pizza is? Kind of an inverted idea of a pizza, to where the marinara sauce and everything's like actually on top of the pizza instead of under the cheese, right?
That's right.
It's a really unique place, and it kind of jumps off at you. Explain a little bit about the WiseGuy and the standard cheese and the garlic.
Yeah, the WiseGuys is just your basic WiseGuys, and it's got different toppings on it. And you could do all the toppings, or you can take some off. They come with bacon and Canadian ham, and you can have black olives, green olives, whatever you want, whatever is your flow. So, I mean, you can load it up.
Roll the dice, baby.
But one of the pizzas that we didn't bring tonight is a meaty pizza. So, for me, I love all kind of meat.
Yeah.
And it's
we got
also
plenty more
legit.
episodes.
Yeah, and so they're already hit me up for some more pizzas at a later date. So, but yeah, we're gonna dive into it.
And these bad boys right here,
they're butter garlic knots is what they're called.
And when you get it, when you open up the box where they come in, you can see all the garlic and the butter.
Absolutely.
Guys, let's lead off with this. Get the smell test in.
First tasting on Reel and Beer.
Oh yeah. Oh, y'all ready?
I'd get on it. Goodness, just go ahead and just take it.
Oh, your hands up.
Oh God, that's amazing.
Here's the thing about it.
And that's just the start. That's what's crazy.
Here's the thing about it. It's not saturated with either. But you can taste both. You can taste butter and you can taste garlic. And it's not saturated in either. It's just, it's a good blend. I'm fat, so I know food.
Very even flavored with butter, garlic. The bread itself, I mean, it's absolutely That's great. I'm very.
Very good.
It's not necessarily your start out bread stick. You know, it's something that not only yourselves can just grab it and go and just beat it up, but also the kids can come up and just have a good time with it as well.
Good.
That's amazing.
And you also get all kind of toppings on it too. That was just your basic.
You get toppings on it?
Yeah. You get bacon and cheese.
That's what make that real
It
one.
just got real.
Yeah.
It just got real in there. Things are getting serious. Calm down.
Yeah.
Man, you gotta stop throwing. You gotta Fred Sanford me in this.
Curveballs going on. Fred Sanford, all up.
That's
toppings
fantastic.
are really good with that.
We always go 1 to 10 on the scale here as far as a topping, a starter. 1 to 10, Mike.
Hey, I'm interested in just seeing what the other toppings are. Yeah, I think I go with an 8 probably on that one.
That was good.
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a 9. That was perfect. I mean, very close to it.
Danny.
I'm gonna have to give it a 9. I would give it an 8, but I just know that I see more of those in my future. So I mean, actually, I'd give it a 9.5. It's absolutely excellent. It's unique. It's new. I mean, good job. Really good job.
I would also say about an 8.5. I don't know what else you can ask for except for the other toppings.
Yeah.
To be a 10.
Want the rest of them to be here.
That's me. That other toppings
Yeah.
just pushed it over to me.
Now, and then the next one's what every kid eats, which is cheese pizza.
That's right.
We'll rate it on a cheese pizza, not on a pizza overall.
Yes.
So you know
Yeah.
what cheese pizza tastes like.
And that's exactly what you just said.
Yeah.
It is more geared toward the kids. So if you do order a bunch of pizza, grill out on the green egg, whatever, this is for the kids here.
No, choose your stick.
Well, the first thing you notice is it's not your. Well, what's the word I'm looking for here? Domino's-ish, you know.
Yeah, better cheese. It's got better cheese.
Better cheese.
Yeah.
Or your book it pizza. You remember your pizza Hut book it pizza? You read a couple of books, you go to Pizza Hut, get the little. Yeah, y'all remember that. But yeah, absolutely the cheese just really.
You can tell different quality in cheese.
Better cheese.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The cheese is fantastic.
I'm fat, bro. I'll beat all y'all.
It's not your regular
Yeah, this
cheese
is a
pizza.
taste and not
Yeah.
eat.
No, I'm slamming it, bro.
Yeah, we're spoiling the children with that one.
Yes.
They're not getting allowance that week. I mean, that's that good. There's your allowance right there.
That's right.
Yeah, I like that.
That's good. Very good. King, lead us off.
Cheese pizza. I'm more of a supreme kind of guy, but cheese pizza, got to base it off of cheese pizzas. I go with a 7. I like the cheese, but I'm just not
It's
a
better,
cheese
it's
pizza.
better
Yeah.
than a.
It's better than it's better than cheese pizza that I've gotten anywhere else.
Right. I got
I'm
you.
not a cheese pizza guy, but
Well, I'm not either.
the cheese, as far as cheese pizzas go, it's one of the better ones I've ever had.
Literally, Mike's one of those guys. If you literally could figure out some kind of way to cut a kitchen sink down to throw it on there, it's like, I mean, let's just go with the kitchen sink. I mean,
Y'all got
yeah,
cardboard?
What you think?
I'm not a cheese pizza guy either. Usually, if I go somewhere and they eat cheese pizza, I'm not gonna eat it. But
Right.
this, if I went to a party or something and this pizza was there, I would eat it. I mean, so I'm gonna give it a 7.5, 8.
Okay.
Me, once again, I'm going to piggyback on you guys. Usually I would pass by the cheese pizza, you know, because he's got these kids around, you got to feed the kids. But that one, I'd smack a kid out of the way, say, no, my cheese pizza, you are dismissed, good day. My cheese pizza is absolutely fantastic. All the way down to the bread is, I mean, the crust is very consistent on what we've tried earlier. We've cheated earlier, you know. But yes, very consistent through the whole entire thing. You know, from the bite, from the beginning, middle, and the end. That's going to happen here in a minute once we pass this on. But yeah, absolutely fantastic. I mean, cliche me or not, I mean, all day long, that is a 10 cheese pizza, man.
Great.
That would.
Awesome.
That is.
I'm not prejudiced. I do like cheese pizza. I've got kids that eat it so much around me. It's not like I'm not going to eat it. I mean, I like cheese pizza. I like kitchen sink pizza with my. I've eaten pizza. I've eaten pizza from just this week. I ate pizza in Seattle and I ate pizza in LA. The quality is on point with any of that. I mean, as far as just the cheese, I'm just tasting the cheese of it.
Absolutely.
I'd say at least an 8. I mean, an 8, solid 8 as a cheese pizza. And I mean, if somebody, like he said, if I'm at a party and somebody's got that, or somebody shows up with that and it's the wrong order, I'm still eating.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna not eat it.
Yeah.
I'm just, I'd say an 8.
Yeah.
Perfect.
The wise guy. So
Here we go.
That's one for your kitchen sink.
This is more
Kitchen
Mike
sink.
King. This is right up Mike King's alley.
This is right up my alley too.
You guys ready?
I did it.
Yeah.
Good pizza. That's good.
Bro, this is actually better cold. It is. I mean, I think it is. I think it brings out the flavors more. Some beers are better when they set out and lets the flavors kind of come together.
Absolutely. Yeah.
This is actually better cold.
Yeah, if there is any pizza left over the next day, it's always
For me, it's
legit.
fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah, we're not heating that back up. I mean, that's good. I mean, it was good. It was good hot. It was good warm. You know, but absolutely, I'm maybe. I mean, you didn't point saying who goes first, but I just did a big cannonball in that deep end. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm not an everything pizza. I like mine just your traditional. You know, sauce, cheese, meat. Well, traditional is everything else with vegetables and stuff. But I don't do the olives and the peppers and onions. But this is amazing. You know, I mean, the vegetables taste absolutely fresh. It's like we went down to the grocery store, got them, boom, made it, and you're done.
That's right.
I mean, it was amazing. It was like a rainbow of just flavor with the vegetables. I mean, that was amazing. Good job. I am going to finish this. And
1 to 10?
1 to 10. I definitely give it an 8.5 because I'm not such a the vegetables or the garden on there as much, but that is amazing. I mean, all of it tastes very, very good. I guess it's the seasonings or whatever. It's something different about this that I would.
It has that unique taste.
I can speak on it from talking to JJ, who is the manager of the Jacksonville store. I see her all the time. I eat in her location all the time. Their stuff's fresh.
Right.
Even when you get their salads, which we don't have here today, the best salad I've ever eaten in my life. And I promise you, they're not paying us this. On my dollar,
They're
not
saying
paying
us for the past hour about this salad.
But they don't know this because it's not even on the taste. Their salad's the freshest salad, the best salad I've ever had anywhere in my life, anywhere. Which we don't have here today. We could do it one day, but she tells me how fresh everything is. And she also tells me they've been out to Vegas to learn seminars and stuff to learn how to cook these pizzas and stuff. They take pride in their craft.
That's right.
Kind of like Nick does at Cheek Hall and Brew and Beer. You know the dude loves his craft, right? So
Yeah.
same thing with his pizza, in my opinion. And I think that's why you're tasting some of that freshness. You know,
We're particular about our pizzas and things like that, you know, because if it does that, for me, if it's not a fresh taste, then I don't really care anything for it.
That's right.
You know, for the main thing is, anybody eat pizza. You get drunk, you eat a pizza, you don't care.
That's
It's
right.
just, it could be just cardboard. You eat the box and you're drunk, you don't care. But if it's got,
let's use our words a little more carefully.
but if it's a fresh pizza, got fresh ingredients, which is obviously this does, you know, it's a pizza you enjoy. You know, you can go and sit down and enjoy a good craft beer, eat the pizza and just enjoy it. And with that one, it's got fresh vegetables, and that's something I like. So with that being the Supreme Pizza, which is the kitchen sink, you call it, I'm gonna go with an 8.5. I've had just maybe a couple pizzas in my life that I would say that I like there or better. So I'm gonna give it a high score because there's you got to think of the hundreds I've had, different places.
All the kitchen
sinks.
All the kitchen sinks one, and so that one's definitely one of the top ones.
Good.
Wow, is all I can say. I'm like Mike. I'm a supreme type guy, and I also like the meat pizza. But I mean, you could just taste the freshness in it. I mean, the taste is just really consistent. I don't know. Like he said, it's something different, and that's pretty good. And I'm gonna give it a 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's.
I'd freak out my whole household by saying, "Yeah, I ordered a Supreme Pizza or the Godfather."
WiseGuys.
The WiseGuys. Ordered WiseGuys. Got everything on. They're gonna look at me like I'm crazy, but I mean it's so good. I mean it's really, really good.
like the banana peppers on there too.
Yeah, I'd
Oh,
say
yeah.
freshness standpoint, it's on point. I don't have any to look at, so I'm going to go on to that. But freshness standpoint, it's on point. Again, the bread's consistent. Nothing negative to say about it. I have had pizzas, like I said, from coast to coast, New York, LA last week. I'd say 9. I mean, and that's, like Mike said, you're talking about, like, I've had the New York pizza, I've had the Chicago pizza, I've had the LA pizza, and for around here, it's 10.
Right.
I'm talking about all over that I've ever had. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's saying
That's a
something.
great point because you know a lot of people we're basing off of our travels in the United States, outside the United States, and everything else. But around here, this is legit.
Oh yeah, no, for around here, it's
Yeah, it's
fantastic.
pizza with anybody around here for sure.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And around here, it's a 10. What I've had in my life, a 9. I mean, which is extremely high
Yeah.
considering what all I've had. I'd eat that pizza all day, every day, like a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, milk on top of it in a bowl with cereal.
You like
I mean,
those other three? This right here.
This is what I'm interested for mine. Yeah.
Now,
You got to
I'm telling you,
stretch on
this
for
is the
this
best
one.
pizza that you'll put in your mouth.
This is the heavyweight champ right here, bro.
Chicago style by
I don't know.
WiseGuys.
Y'all can see that. Well, y'all see it on the video when we do the editing and stuff. But this bad boy right here is ready to. Y'all ready?
That's serious. I mean, that
Let's
really
go
is.
for it.
Oh God.
I'm good.
Cut the camera off.
Yeah.
I'm about to say some adjectives.
I'll second
That's
that. Yeah. Yeah, that's so good. I'm sweating, man. I mean,
Well, they stand by their product too, and that's one thing. Local.
It's the best
home-
best pizza we've had here tonight, in my opinion.
Good.
I don't even think it's a question.
yeah.
Feel it. Pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
it
that's
is.
a
It's just, even though they're being cut, you know, smaller,
It's
so
still
we can,
heavy.
That's that dude. I'm gonna have to lift weights in my hands tonight. Show me some
They don't
techniques.
cheat
I
you,
mean,
man. Look, you can
no.
see it bending itself down. Like they don't cheat you. That's
Yeah.
another thing I say. And like on the previous pizza, they didn't cheat you on any kind of vegetable.
Mm-mm. It was like you
I'm
got every
gonna
flavor
wait
every time.
Hit
It was
that one
great.
up because I'm ready to see what y'all guys got to cheat on earlier. I'm looking at.
Well, we got more in there, bro. Go on and fill it.
So
Oh
I'm,
yeah, you picked it up and your hand went like that. I mean, it was it hurt a
That's
little.
good. I'm since I've kind of let off on the majority here. I'm gonna go ahead and lead off on this one. I haven't had many of these. I think I've maybe had one or two in my life. This is definitely the best one. So I'm gonna go with a 9.5 on this one. I won't quite give it a 10 just because I haven't had my 10 yet. One of those just knocks it. There's a great pizza. I'm kind of maybe if I heat this one up, I'm gonna be pretty excited about it. That's my thing. And that's what I was telling them. I'm not a cold pizza guy, but that's a good pizza. That really is. They did a good job with that one, and with it being completely different than anything else.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Absolutely.
Never had a Chicago style pizza, but that's pretty good for my first one. Since I don't have anything to compare it to, I'm gonna give it a 9. You know, I mean that's fantastic though.
Some good stuff. Yeah, I pretty much just was wanting y'all to hurry up and finish talking, so I can. So when it comes down to my turn, I did want to be like. You know, I mean, it was excellent. You know how a lot of your Chicago styles, you know, they put the Parmesan on top, but it's mainly for decoration. And you put your Parmesan on top, and it just blended in with your marinara sauce on top, and then everything else. It's like it's an infused pizza, not just Chicago style. It's a WiseGuys infusion pizza, and it's just the flavor of the Parmesan, the marinara, the meat and stuff in there, plus the bread itself. I'm gonna go ahead and shut up now because I'm done. I want to finish this. I mean,
Yeah, the crust is not
10
soggy.
hands down 10 here, and I've eaten it in Chicago and everywhere else across all over the place. And this is, I mean, I have nothing bad to say about it. 10.
My biggest point on this one is, even though it's made in that style, like he said, it's not soggy.
The crust is not soggy. To me,
Number
I
two,
like brick oven pizzas
no
and
fly.
things like that, and that's one of the things I do like about a brick oven pizza.
That
Is you
crust
don't have-
never
that
goes
crust,
away.
The crust never goes away, and that has a lot of that, crust, the crunch to it.
number
It's good.
the number
It's
two
not soggy.
thing that I notice is it don't hide that freshness. Even though that marinara is on top,
That's right.
you still taste the freshness. This is a 10. If you took this pizza and put it in Chicago, it would be one of those places where people line up to go see.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So I don't know where they got that idea to do that, or like JJ. I know JJ personally told me that they traveled to pizza seminars and things before.
Right.
I don't know what they've done to come up with this recipe, but they've captured it and they brought it here. And highly recommend not just this pizza, but all their pizzas. And
Oh, yeah.
restaurants. 10. That's a 10.
I mean, they'd be scared if you opened up in Chicago or anywhere else.
Right.
I mean,
I know
we're-
it would succeed
Yeah.
easily in Chicago.
Yeah, easily.
Well, that's
I mean,
what we're
we're lucky
talking
to
about.
have it here with us.
Yeah,
You know, I mean,
a lot of things up north, that you did, they really enjoy. But there's a lot of things like we even talked about in Philly with the Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah, that's
we've had way better Philly cheesesteaks here than
Right,
Philly.
yeah, that's
the
right.
most, the world's famous Philly cheesesteak
Go wait
places.
3 hours to get.
Here, like we've had better here. So
You can ask Jay's, like we went to pick Geno's and Pat's,
Yeah.
right across the street from each other, and got one from each and sat down. And I told him before we got there, I said, you're not going to be blown away.
Yeah.
It's good. You're not going to be blown away.
Yeah.
You can get it from a street vendor that's better. But I'm not just saying it because you're on here. That pizza right there, you could put in Chicago. It would pass every eye test. It would pass every taste test. It would have one of those places that the locals
eating yours.
Yeah.
I'm getting down to, man, I'm getting down to the small part of it. This is all I have left. Leave me alone. I'm savoring it.
Don't take the food away from this man.
I'm taking small bites now. That is just absolutely amazing. I can't get over it. Stop talking to me. No.
Well, I want you to tell them I really appreciate them coming on because this right here,
Absolutely.
it means a lot to us.
True.
For you to come in and do this and being the first one, that means a lot. I really appreciate it. And thank you personally for bringing them over here and coming on and get able to
Thank
see
y'all for letting us come on. And
Thank you.
Now,
enjoyed it.
I got a question for you now. People, they do have a Facebook, correct?
Yes, they have Facebook, and you actually check them out on the web. Kind of gives them their story, where Brian and AJ came from. You know, he's a pilot from works for Southwest, and he's also SEC official, and then his partner's a teacher. So they're kind of two different, unique guys that have came together to become one. And so check them out on the web. Check them out their 3 locations, and highly recommend their taking bait.
Yeah.
You can do it in the oven. You can do it on a
Do it your way.
grenade. You can do it any way you want to. Run by there, and they'll have it out. They even have it on a baking sheet for you. All you got to do is pop it in the oven or a green egg, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed.
Yeah, you want to
And you can order it
Yeah.
online
Yes,
too.
you
I've
can
noticed
order it
that on your
online.
menu and also your box
That's
as
correct.
well.
Yeah.
I mean that's great. I mean that's just up there with
So,
Well, and you spoke of the menu, and the pizza is one thing, but they do salads, sandwiches. They have a variety of things on that
He shows
menu.
me that picture of the calzone.
That's
really
right.
nice.
Calzones are legit also.
the salad.
So,
So,
I like the calzones better than I do the salads, but the
What?
calzone, yeah, I do.
that's that Borat. What? Y'all have women drivers in America?
They got a Hoffman Hawaiian calzone with barbecue chicken and pineapple in it.
yeah, I saw that on the menu.
Yes.
That and I saw the picture.
That
That's-
sounds a little fantastic.
Yes.
yeah, just a little
We might need to
fantastic.
get a taste of that.
And dude, what's funny? Like people all over the world watches the channel. You know, like I could see this dude in Australia. Like this is the 5th episode. The same guys in here with more food. What the hell? Talk about movies again. Talk
Yeah,
about
it's
some.
about time they got some damn salad. Darn it.
So we're all sitting here. So what did you bring for me today, bro? But anyways, we're gonna shut it down, guys. Thank you so much for coming
Thank
in,
y'all.
Wise Guys
Thank y'all.
Pizzas. You got enough information on them. If you have any other questions, please hit us up in the comments. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for the notifications when we drop new videos. This is A Reel and a Beer. Good night.